Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Casual Vault Hunter's Guide. Today we're looking at an oft overlooked assault rifle, the Veruc. This being a dull manufactured assault rifle, it boasts exceptionally low recoil at the cost of having to always be burst fire when aiming down sights. The farm for this weapon is the exact same as the Lyuta farm as I posted previously, although the exception is at the very end of that mission, you'll have to kill Mobley instead of Gettle. Do bear in mind that you can kill both Mobley and Gettle every single run for a chance at both weapons, but it is Mobley you'll have to focus on for that 10% chance at the Veruc. For those of you who didn't watch that previous episode, just complete the mission string The Good, the Bad, and the Mordecai. Spawn up here at the Friendship Ghoul entrance that you'll come out of during that story mission anyway, and then just ram a car into this wall. This will give you a quick walk from the edge of the wall to the church where they both spawn. The Veruc's red text effect is a reference to the character of Veruca Salt from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, an often bratty young woman who asks her father to buy her everything. But the actual in-game effect is that the weapon fires a 5-bullet fan of projectiles at the cost of only 2 ammo per trigger pull. And the longer you are firing the weapon, especially in its burst fire mode when aiming down sights, the tighter that spread becomes. While that wide spread may cause you to miss many targets, an often looked at strategy is to get a corrosive version of this weapon and to then take advantage of the spread pattern of the projectiles to hit the eye and both arms of any robots that you happen to be fighting, as with their stance, it happens to hit all their crits in a single trigger pull, meaning extremely high damage if you can aim correctly. As for Vault Hunters that can effectively use this weapon, Sal can somewhat manage, especially with his ammo regeneration skills, to counteract some of the high cost and high fire rate of this weapon, although he does suffer from not being able to get the high fire rate during the burst fire. As is his gimmick, Axton has the only assault rifle boosting skills, really, besides one for Krieg while he's down. So throwing this on him, especially with some of his recoil reduction and fire rate perks, can make this a very viable weapon. And lastly, due to how many projectiles are fired immediately after pulling the trigger, Zero can use his weapon really efficiently when coming out of its deception, getting that damage boost on a wide variety of pellets, applying it across a multitude of targets if you're able to actually aim into a crowd well after coming out of deception. Now, the one universal downside to this weapon is the fact that it is very ammo hungry, using at least 2 rounds per trigger pull, and if you're aiming down sights, it firing a long burst that each uses 2 bullets per shot in the burst. Unless you're something like Salvador or carrying a assault rifle relic that will give you more maximum ammo, you're going to burn through your ammo quicker than you probably realize is going to happen. Just a funny side note, I actually got this request while I was recording this video, so I'm going to slap it in here. But weapon parts, things you want to look out for that would really boost the weapon. This one really doesn't have too many besides a matching grip, and the dull assault rifle grip looks like this here. So if you can find it, it'll lower your reload time by 30%, as well as give you some extra shots in the magazine, which should get you another burst out depending on how the magazine rounds out. So keep an eye out for that. And that'll wrap it up for this episode. I hope you enjoyed learning about a new assault rifle in this game. I know it's one that I've often overlooked myself. But up next, we are either going to go after the Hammerbuster or the Nukem. It really just depends on which one I can get dropped first, because my luck has not been good lately, if you can imagine. Alrighty. Thanks for stopping on by, everybody. You know the drill by now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment if you think there's anything I can adjust or add to going forward, subscribe if you're really enjoying yourself so far. And I just made a Google Doc on how many items I have left and where else I need to go. And oh boy, we're going to be at this series for a little while. But until the next one, I appreciate you guys. Take care of each other, be kind, and I'll see you soon. Bye.